Hello, is it me you're looking for?
I'm going into high school. Do you have any advice? One thing I realized about high school or secondary school or wherever you're from in the world, coming out of high school and secondary school, no one gives a shit. Like, I know when you're in it, you're kind of like, oh, I want to be a part of the cool kids or whatever, and oh, I want to be a part of this group and do that. And you kind of think in your head, like, if you get, like, say for example, you get bullied or whatever, right? You kind of think in your head, like, oh, my life is going to shit. But then you realize, once high school ends, it's just like, done. High school, and then just at the end, it just, everything finishes. The real world, like after school, like when you get into work and stuff like that, life is a hell of a lot better. Then you're actually with people that you care about and then you like. Like college, for example, you're going to work with people who also are interested in the same subject as you. So straight off the bat, you've got a million things in common. Because in high school and secondary school, you're forced with these people whether you like them or not. So advice, stick it out, get good grades, and if people don't really like you or you don't really get along with people, who gives a shit? Really? Who gives a shit? Obviously try and get some friends, but if you can't be friends with the quote-unquote cool kids, which is stupid now that I'm out of high school, don't even worry about it, because in the real world, no one cares. Who's your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic out of all the 3 games? Goldie Frederick. How many crap questions have you answered over your YouTube life? People ask crappy questions all the time. This one just kind of adds to it. How many Oreos can you fit in your mouth? I am a big fan of Oreos. This is gonna be interesting. But people were saying for me to do the Chubby Bunny Challenge and things like that. I wanna do this one because Chubby Bunny Challenge, when you do it, like the marshmallow kind of like squeezes down your mouth. This is a solid goddamn cookie and there's no way this is squeezing anymore. Alright, let's put a counter at the top. And boom! Let's do this. How many do I think I can get? God knows. There's no way of telling. Alright. 1. 2! I have no technique for this. I'm just shoving them in. 3! 4! This is so ridiculous. Oh! 5! 1! I got 8! I got 8! An Oreo slipped back and hit my tonsils and hit the back of my throat, made me gag. I got 8! Is that good? Holy shit! Did I do you proud? Oh, my jaw. My jaw. I think I've actually done damage to my jaw. Oh, shit. Put my body on the line for these videos. Hey, Mom, guess what I learned today? What, son? This YouTube guy that I watch on the internet, he can fit 8 Oreos in his mouth. Oh, that's great, son. Can you fit a whole banana down your throat? Hashtag deep throat. Okay, no, but I will tell you a story. I think this is back in secondary school, back in high school. Played rugby for 7 years, like sort of during middle school and high school, like just whole way through secondary school. And to go to away matches, like it was sort of like a 2-3 hour drive, sort of wherever you're going. So in high school or secondary school or wherever, there's always that one very, very gullible person, okay? And in this story, his name was James, okay? He's a really nice guy, but he's gullible as shit. So I remember we were going to a away match, we were all bored on the bus. There was like 50 of us because there was like 2 or 3 teams. James was sitting at the back of the bus, okay? He brought a packed lunch with him, there was a banana in there. And I can't remember who actually told him, but he's like, oh, James, you know what you should do? Try and see if you can fit that whole banana down your throat. He didn't even think about deep throating or anything like that. He just went fucking in. He was just like, he just went balls deep with this banana. Everyone was cracking up because he was just shoving this banana down his throat. Pretty big banana too. Everyone was laughing, and the best part of this story, even the coaches are laughing at this stage, but the best part of the story was everyone was laughing, and you get that awkward silence sometimes when you speak to someone or you have a conversation or when someone's laughing. You get that awkward like pause for a second, and during this awkward pause, all you heard was just that sound when someone's just had that little bit too much and the gag reflex kicks in, just the and he has no idea what's going on, but everyone was just crying. So no, I'm not gonna put a banana down my throat, but life tips. Don't be a James. You can be a James, just don't be a James. How do you start a good, smooth YouTube channel?
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
If you had the ability to go back in time and change the worst mistake in your life, and if yes, what was that mistake? Being born?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Did you complete college, and do your parents agree with the fact that you chose to play games and become a famous YouTuber? So as far as YouTuber goes, like, this is a conversation that you have to go through with your parents. And whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen. So I I started in May 2011, and for 2 years straight, I was getting like barely any viewers. And I think just before the summer of 2013, I had 20,000 subscribers, and then over that summer I was like, you know, I'm gonna work my ass off because I just finished high school. I was just about to go to college at the end of 2013. I worked my ass off. I got from 20k to 80k subscribers, and then with that I went to college. I went to college, I'm not gonna lie, for 2 weeks, and the reason being is that I realized, because by this stage I obviously knew all the guys who I play with nowadays, the guys who you see in my videos, so I knew I had the people there to try and like help me out and like give me support, and I knew I had the connections to possibly make this into something. So I said to my mom, I was like, okay mom, like, she was here the entire time. My dad, he lives in Singapore for most of the time. He's been living there for the last 10 years or so. So I told my mom, okay, I know you've been seeing me work my ass off this for the last like 2.5 years, so just let me take a gap year and let me take a year out and let me see if I can pursue this. My mom was like, sure, you can take a gap year now. If it doesn't work out, then so be it. I was like, sweet, thank you mom. But my dad, he obviously didn't see me like working on it for the last 2.5 years, so just all of a sudden for him to be, or for me to be like, hey, I'm gonna drop out of college and play video games, hey! He was like, what? I'm thinking about my dad as well. He's very, very business minded, so he's kind of like, you go through the schooling system, you go to university, you finish university, get your degree, get a job, work up the job ladder, and then you die. That's pretty much how my dad is. So trying to say to him like, hey, I'm not really going to university anymore, he was like, what? Like, he was kind of mad. And there's something that he said that I'm never gonna forget. He said to me over the phone, Craig, if you want to fuck up your life, go for it, just don't come crying back to us. End phone call. I was just like, oh shit. Whenever I went home, I took a year. I did take that year, and from that year I went from 80,000 subscribers to 1.2 million, I want to say, in that year. So like, I have so many things I have to thank for you guys, and I'm not gonna do it now. Like, I'm coming up to 2 million subscribers, and there's just so many things I want to say because you guys have literally changed my life because of this. But back to the story. So over that year, he kind of realized like, hey, I got to like 1 million subscribers. He saw me in like a newspaper article, and he was like, you know what? I didn't really think you'd be able to do it, but I see what you're doing now, and I'm like, fuck yeah! No, but seriously, like, my parents have been really supportive of me, even though I say that story about my dad. So did I complete college? Nope. Will I ever go to college? Who knows? Because like, no one knows where this YouTube thing is gonna go, right? It's so new that things are just changing all the time. One thing is gonna lead to another. So honestly, at any point, do I think it's gonna happen? No. But at any point, everything could just go balls up. Making it big of YouTube could stop, doing this could stop, blah blah blah. I don't think it's gonna happen probably ever, because I think YouTube is gonna grow up to the point, and social media is gonna grow up to the point where it doesn't take over TV, but like Netflix and everything are just gonna like sit alongside TV. That's what I think is gonna happen. It's kind of like that nowadays, but as the next generation comes up, it'll be a lot more like prevalent. So will I ever go to college? Probably not, to be honest with you. And life is just kind of a crazy thing, to be honest with you. I'm just a little British lad living in America, talking to a camera by myself. Welcome to my life. Alright guys, that'll do for this episode. Hope you all have enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to ask a question for the next one, Thank you for everybody on Facebook who answered these. I told you guys the last minute that I would be doing on Facebook this time. For the next one, I'm going to be doing on Twitter and Facebook. I'm going to mix up between both of them. So guys, follow me on there. Links will be in the description if you guys want to ask a question for the next one. And again, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already and you're new here and you don't really know what you're watching and you're kind of confused about this random pasty white guy on the internet. And yeah, that is everything. So like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll talk to you lads later.
Brock began to feel pleasure up and down his loins. He couldn't hold it any longer. I'm gonna Brock, stop.
Alright, well, I'm following you. Yeah, he knows exactly where we're at.
Be cool.
Yep. Run, chill. Just be chill.
School and secondary school, no one gives a shit. Like, I know when you're in it, you're kind of like, oh, I want to be a part of the cool kids or whatever, and oh, I want to be a part of this group and do that. And you kind of think in your head, like, if you get, like, say for example, you get bullied or whatever, right? You kind of think in your head, like, oh, my life is going to shit. But then you realize, once high school ends, it's just like, done. High school, and then just the end, it just, everything finishes. The real world, like after school, like when you get into work and stuff like that, life is a hell of a lot better.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
I'm going into high school. Do you have any advice? One thing I realized about high school or secondary school or wherever you're from in the world, coming out of high school, not. So advice, stick it out, get good grades, and if people don't really like you or you don't really get along with people, who gives a shit? Really? Who gives a shit? Obviously try and get some friends, but if you can't be friends with the quote-unquote cool kids, which is stupid now that I'm on it, then you're actually with people that you care about and then you like. Like college, for example, you're going to work with people who also are interested in the same subject as you. So straight off the bat, you've got a million things in common. Because in high school and secondary school, you're forced with these people whether you like them or